everyone. Welcome to our 100-day project. I never know if it's challenge, journey. Every day it's something different. Today it's a challenge. Some days it's a journey, but it's a project is the official name. I want to do something with faces, and I found this old, one of those pieces that you stamped on and saved it, so that I'm going to use that. And some other stuff and some masks and such. And Richard is working on, I picked some tulips today, and they opened. They weren't even open this morning.
Right.
Yeah, they were closed up. Look how pretty. So he's going to do those on that page. I hope you're going to make them vibrant. Like that. Like they're bright red and yellow. Yeah. So pretty. What made you? They look like a butterfly. Look, side by side if you look that way.
Well, I took the picture that way because when they weren't, and I just tilted the camera. So
so you could see. They almost look exactly symmetrical, but they're not.
It almost looks like it's like when you have water and you have a reflection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's the
top
other
and
color.
bottom, but yeah, it's different color.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I like the size that you're doing too. It's nice. Very nice. So I decided to use a completely different background page. I didn't like that other one. It was just too much. I don't know if I showed you guys. I brought out my ephemera suitcase. It's not really mine. It was for the kids. But it's all of ours now. But it's just an old vintage suitcase that has every possible kind of ephemera and stuff to play with that you could possibly find. Papers, backgrounds, things to do. Molding with, stickers, rub-ons. Yeah. So I just brought this out. I have practically moved my entire art room out here. Like, look at all my stains and sprays up there. Half my stuff down here, down there, over here. And then Richard's is so tidy. It's just like watercolors and brushes.
It's not that tidy.
Well, compared to mine. But my art requires so much stuff, So I'm going to put this back on the floor and carry on. But I just wanted to change. And plus the texture of this one is not as thick. See, it was just a paper towel again. Remember I told you when I'm doing testing out my sprays and stuff, I always have paper towels. They just make the most fabulous backgrounds. And like if you were gonna make a background with these shades, it just wouldn't turn out that way, So it's great to just keep them all on hand. Sometimes I hang them all up in here drying, and then I just store them all away. So yeah. So I used some Dina Wakley stamps, and then I just kind of painted very loosely watercolor because I wanted them to bleed, especially hers. See how it bleeds all in? This is what they look like. Like so. And there's words too. I had the stamp set and I'd never used it. It says, "You are enough, you radiate beauty, be kind to yourself." So I'm going to stamp those about and around. And then I've got this mold, and it's supposed to go this way, but I don't want it going over top exactly where I place my stamps. So I'm going to do it that way, so it's like kind of opposite, kind of. So, but I'm going to do this in molding, light molding paste, and I'm going to color it with this really beautiful liquid acrylic, and it's pearlescent. It's called Sunup Blue. It's very pretty. So yeah, look at my cool palette. It's starting to look kind of coolish, like an artist palette. I'm trying to get it to look that way. Hey, you know what we should do? We should take tiles, Richard, and make palettes out of them, and then tile the wall. Richard?
Tile what wall?
Like tile any wall. Like tile, like like under there, glue these on the wall, like tiles, like tile them.
With this?
Like once they're all colored in.
Yeah. Or actually hang them as pictures. Put a hole and hang them.
True. I'd rather tile the wall. Anywho.
More work for me.
Okay, and Richard's tulips are coming along beautifully over there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love them. They look really pretty. So back to my page.
Hi everyone. Here's my final piece. It's a watercolor of tulips that Monica picked from the backyard. What I used is I did a sketch with pencil first, and then I used watercolors. And I blended with 2 different types of reds, which gave the definition of the petals. I used some purple, and I don't use black. I use purple and dark blue to create the stemnia. Is it what it? The stamen. The stamen. Ah, got it. The stamen of the flower. I'm not a botanist. I think that's what it's called, right? So, but anyways, there we are. And so this gives you some idea. It's a quick sketch. It takes maybe, what, an hour by the time you draw it and paint it in. I mean, you can go for hours. I mean, actually, in more detail. But I'm just doing quick sketches of these. And eventually, maybe we'll frame them. So, but Monica will finish off. And so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
So this is how the molding looks on top of the face. Isn't that cool? And then I stamped the 3 stamps that were in the stamp kit. You are enough. This one says, be kind to yourself, and you radiate beauty. And I'm glad that you can still see the faces, even though the molding is on top of them. So I just stamped my quote on top of newsprint, and I'm just going to go over it with Distress ink and glue it down, and then I'll be done. So here's my finished page with my quote all around, and my quote reads, "Time engraves our faces with all the tears we have not shed." And you know, today, this is particularly poignant for me today. I wasn't even going to do a page. Richard came out. That's why he started before me. I was in bed. I was having such a horrible pain attack. I'm not kidding you guys. It was awful. And I just texted my friend and told her that I just don't understand, or I wish that the pain center in the brain separated emotional pain from physical pain, because for me, the exact same feelings when I'm emotionally upset are the same feelings when my pain hurts for my trigeminal pain. So it's in the exact same place. So any hurt, any broken heart, any sadness, it's just like Groundhog Day. I keep reliving it over and over again, and it gets so hard. I was telling Richard that it's just so hard because you're in pain, but you're also in this sad, dark place, and I hate it. So then I was talking to my friend. I don't want to say her name because she told me that she gets it completely, and her mom right now is dying of cancer. So then you're like, oh, and you feel like so bad for even mentioning that you're in pain when she's going. You know, I didn't know that before or I wouldn't have said anything to her. But at the same time, she would have wanted me to say something to her, as I would have wanted her to, because we leaned on each other so much. And I said, that's what this is all about. I think that's what this journey of life is all about, is how you lean on the people you love and that are so important to you. And you can be the person being leaned on, but it's also okay to be the leaner, if you know what I mean. Like you're the one leaning. But this is so true about time. It engraces our faces with all of the tears we have not shed and probably will not shed, you know. It's just time, and those are our faces. So that's my page. I hope that made sense. Anyway, I hope you liked it, and you know, if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to watching our 100-day project, press that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any of the videos that come up, press that little bell that's right beside subscribe, and it'll let you know every time one comes up. But these videos, we do them every single day. And best therapy in the world. I don't care if you can't draw a circle. you can come out and glue some paper on a page and just let your feelings out. That's Richard calling me from the house. That's so funny. Just a second. Anyway, he was just calling me from the house to see how's it going out here. I said I was just coming in. So anyway, we so appreciate you watching. We so appreciate your comments and everything that you say, and those that follow us regularly on this journey. Or even if you're just watching one day, we appreciate it. So we'll see you all tomorrow. And say a prayer for my friend, okay? I can't say her name because, you know, I just wouldn't want to break her confidentiality. But anyway, say a prayer to all those people out there that are getting horrible news today. At least I know with my news, my pain, it's the worst pain you can feel, but you're not going to die from it. So what's that saying? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It is so true. So I'll come out of this so strong, you won't even believe it. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.